Greetings from South Korea. I am Adang, Arirang News AI anchor. Here is the news making headlines today. South Korean tech giant Samsung Electronics posted an earnings surprise for the fourth quarter of 2025, marking the highest quarterly performance in the company's history. According to its preliminary quarterly earnings released on Thursday, earnings have surpassed market forecasts, with a record-breaking operating profit of over 20 trillion Korean won or $13.8 billion. This is up more than 208% from the same period a year earlier. It's also the first time a South Korean company has posted an operating profit exceeding 20 trillion won in a single quarter. Revenue also saw a record high, reaching 93 trillion won or $65.3 billion. In the United States, an immigration and customs enforcement officer in Minneapolis, Minnesota, shot and killed a woman during an immigration crackdown in the city. Bystander videos show an ICE officer approaching an SUV and demanding the driver open the door. As the SUV starts to move forward, a second officer standing in front of the vehicle draws his gun and fires at least 2 shots at close range. Minneapolis city officials on Wednesday said the 37-year-old woman was shot in the head and later died in the hospital. Homeland Security Secretary Kristi Noem said that the driver tried to run over the ICE officer in what she called an act of domestic terrorism, while Minneapolis Mayor Jacob Frey said the shooting was reckless and unnecessary and demanded that the federal agents leave the city. Following his recent intervention in Venezuela, tensions are now rising over U.S. President Donald Trump's desire to acquire Greenland from Denmark, a NATO ally. On Wednesday, Trump cast fresh doubt on the reliability of NATO, taking to Truth Social to say that he doubted whether the alliance would be there for Washington when needed, referring to Article 5 of the North Atlantic Treaty, under which an attack on one member of the alliance is considered an attack on all. Trump also criticized NATO regarding their lack of commitment to defense spending. However, there are growing concerns that Trump's decisions are negatively affecting multinational alliances, which doesn't seem to go against the administration's interests. Trump said on Wednesday that the United States would withdraw from 35 non-UN groups and 31 UN entities, including a key climate treaty. As the Trump administration intensifies rhetoric about U.S. control of Greenland, U.S. Secretary of State Marco Rubio said on Wednesday he will meet Danish officials next week to discuss the matter. Rubio confirmed the meeting after being asked about Denmark's request for talks, saying only that discussions would take place next week. He declined to comment on whether military options would be ruled out. The comments come as Donald Trump and senior aides describe Greenland as a U.S. national security priority. Meanwhile, Denmark's defense minister Troels Lund Poulsen said Copenhagen will spend 88 billion Danish kroner, about $13.8 billion to reinforce Greenland's defenses, while calling for cooperation and respect between allies. Cambodia says it has extradited a Chinese billionaire accused of orchestrating a massive global cryptocurrency scam tied to human trafficking and forced labor. Authorities say 37-year-old Chen Zi was arrested on Tuesday after a months-long international investigation. U.S. prosecutors charged Chen last October, accusing him of running online fraud operations from Cambodia that stole billions of dollars worth of cryptocurrency. The U.S. Treasury Department says it seized about $14 billion in Bitcoin linked to the case, the largest seizure of its kind. The UK has also sanctioned Chen's business empire, Prince Group. That is all from me today. Thank you for watching.